Hi guys, this is Emily. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are gonna be using the flowers sticker book from the Happy Planner, specifically these beautiful watercolor flowers in the light pink colors, and I will also be showing you how did I cover up the lines in my planner pages in a very seamless way, and how I created some extra checklist stickers. So if you want to see how that turns out, then keep on watching. As you can see, I already covered up the lines in the right page of my spread, and for this I used an extra planner page that I was never gonna use, so I decided to cut out some strips out of it. And for the right page I will need to cut out strips from the 4 columns, and for the left page I am only gonna need 3 columns. And I could cut out the strips of paper first and then add the adhesive, but I feel like adding the adhesive first is a little easier, is less messy, so I used this huge roll that I got from Amazon, and it is 1 inch wide. It is new to me, but I am testing it out, and so far I am really liking it. So I'll have it linked in my Amazon storefront. So it was perfect because it was gonna cover up completely the thin stripes that I was gonna need. And then I used my paper trimmer to cut it out. I cut the strips down to slightly more than 1/4 of an inch, and that was pretty much perfect to cover up these thick colored lines. And once I had the strips of paper in the width that I needed, I went ahead and I cut them down to 3 columns in this case. To stick them down to my planner page, I decided to align the 2 lines in the middle first, like you just saw, and then I sticked down the rest of the strip, smoothing it out. Then I repeated the process with the lines that I wanted to cover up with the paper left over that already had the adhesive in it. And because I was gonna use only paper flower stickers, I didn't need to cover up the top line because those were gonna be covered up with the watercolor flower stickers. Now, the reason why I have liked this way of covering up the colored lines more than with regular white paper or sticker paper is because, first of all, the white is exactly the same white as in the planner pages because, well, it came from a planner page as well. With other regular white paper or sticker paper, sometimes you get a variation of the white, sometimes it is brighter, sometimes it is a little more yellowish, which can get to be very noticeable. Also, even though you could totally redraw the vertical lines with a very thin pen, still, this way you already get those vertical lines in the exact same thickness as the rest of the lines. And of course, with white out, it can get very messy and the white wouldn't be the perfect match either. Now, this might not be for everyone because not everyone has extra pages laying around. The reason why I do have extra spreads is because I have an undated extension pack, and in those, every single month comes with 5 weeks. So I get quite a few pages extra that I can use for this or for other purposes like extra spreads, for example, but in this case I thought I could use 1 page for this purpose. Of course, I think that in undated planners, just like in the extension packs, they come with 5 weeks each month, or you might just have extra planners laying around, maybe a planner that started earlier in the year and you didn't use it until later, or a week that you skipped that you never planned out. Any extra planner pages that you may have like that, you could use for this. But this is just an idea. Now don't go and feel like you have to get it perfect because after all this is just a planner. If white paper or white out is all you have, then just use that and use whatever you have on hand. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just happened to really like the look of this, but if I didn't have those extra planner pages, I wouldn't worry about it. And of course, those strips of papers are not invisible, so from the right angle, you can still see them. This is just the way I have liked best to cover up those colored lines. And for decoration, as you have seen, I placed some of the watercolor flowers on top of the boxes, which I absolutely love how that turned out. and then I will just continue to place down some boxes and labels and checklists to write on them throughout in the week. And a couple of videos ago, I asked you guys for your questions to answer throughout my plan with me. And another question I received was if I prefer the happy planner versus the Erin Condren for a specific reason. And I thought that this classic happy planner plan with me was perfect to answer that. And yes, I could say there are a few reasons why I prefer the happy planner over the Erin Condren. I cannot say that I don't like the Erin Condren because I have never tried it, so I don't think I could really know for sure if I would actually like it or not. But there are a few reasons why I have stuck to the happy planner. First of all, I have to start with the price point. I think you can find a happy planner for a pretty affordable price with your coupons at your local stores and whatnot, while the Erin Condren is pretty expensive. So that's something that I could say that for sure I do not like. I think it is way too expensive, and I have seen online other people having some issues with the Erin Condren. I think that for that price you should not have any issue at all with a planner. The second thing I don't love about the Erin Condren is the space that it has in between the columns. A while ago, I had a completely different planning style that I think would have gone pretty well with that kind of layout, actually really well, probably. But nowadays, with my newer planning style, a little more relaxed planning style with all the layering and offsetting of the boxes and the stickers, I feel like all the columns together, like in the happy planners, go better with this decorating and planning style. And then there is the discs versus the coil. I like having the flexibility of being able to pull out my planner pages, especially when writing on Wednesday every single week. I do appreciate in the fact that I can pull out my page and write very comfortably. At first, I was kind of bummed about the discs because the pages tend to get a little bended on that edge, but over time I have gotten over it, and now I can really say generally I love my discs. And finally, I like the happy planner layout in general. The Erin Condren layout keeps changing every year, which I do not love. So yeah, those are all of the reasons why I love my happy planner and why I prefer it over the Erin Condren life planner. And now back to the spread. As you have seen, I have been creating my own checklist with these bullet points, bleed lines, stickers, leftovers. And because they are already in a white background sticker paper, I can simply cut around them in a rectangular way with my slice knife or scissors and just stick them in my spread. I really love how that turned out, and most of all, I like that I was able to stretch my stickers and to get the most out of them. And I have seen other fellow planner girls doing this with colorful boxes and label stickers, but you can follow that idea with pretty much any sticker that you may have. Like with these bullet points, we were able to get some checklist points out of them. And you could stick them first to white sticker paper, but in this case they were very easy to handle, so I didn't find the need to do that, so I simply went ahead and stick them straight to my planner pages, and I really like how that turned out. So if you give it a try, let us know in the comments how you like it. And remember to subscribe if you haven't. I finished off my spread with some bullet journaling gold foil number stickers from the happy planner as well. And with that, I really hope you take care and stay safe. I'll see you next time. Bye!